Mahendra Singh Dhoni has an uncanny ability to repeatedly script fairy tale moments. And his most memorable moment as captain came a little over halfway through the 2011 World Cup final against Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it was a crazy piece of leadership.
You know, it was such a Herculean effort from MS.
Chasing 275 for World Cup glory, India lose Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag early. When Virat Kohli is dismissed, India still need 161 to win. At this point, Dhoni promotes himself ahead of an in-form Yuvraj Singh.
There was a big knock on the window and MS shouted at me, he says, I want to go next. And, it sent a chill down my spine because here was your key player, your captain, wanting to front up in the most precious situation to say, I'm ready to go and be the X-Factor player in this tournament. And that's who MS Dhoni is. He's X-Factor, and he wanted that moment, and it would be a fool of me as a coach to say, sorry, that's not part of our strategy.
This was a move that could have gone either way. Dhoni had not had a great World Cup with the bat, scoring just 150 runs in 7 previous innings. The man he had promoted himself ahead of, Yuvraj Singh, was in prime form. A failure could have backfired in a big way.
At home and that kind of expectations, people expecting India to win. India hadn't won for such a long time. I think that you could sense there was so much of pressure on the team to actually produce the results, and it would have been really, I think the consequences of not doing it would have been huge in that scenario. You never think, when are you going to get another chance at home to be able to do that?
I remember Imran Khan during the 92 World Cup as a captain was struggling with his batting form, yet in the semi-finals and the finals, he promoted himself to bat at number 3. So captains think differently, and they like a bit of challenge. And it was great to see MS walk in there. Yes, just a little surprised, but the end result was a brilliant one.
This wasn't a move based purely on seizing the moment. It made sense from a strategic point of view as well.
I remember Sri Lanka was playing 3 off-spinners. They had Dilshan, Randeep and Murli, and having 2 left-handers in the middle would have made the job much more difficult, because after I think it was Raina to follow. So I think that was a very, very well planned thing.
Certainly when MS made that call that he wanted to go, and I had a real sense that his moment had arrived to make the big contribution that he wanted to make in that World Cup, and his moment was there and ready, and he was ready for it.
Gautam Gambhir and Dhoni put on over 100 runs for the 4th wicket. And by the time Gambhir fell on 97, India only needed to put the finishing touches on a high-pressure chase. And the finishing touch, the moment this final is remembered for, was majestic. With 4 required off 11 balls, Dhoni smashed one out of the park to seal India's most famous win since the 1983 World Cup final.
I think it was a nice thing to be able to finish off at a 6 rather than a push single to long on. It was nice. I think it was brilliant. I mean, it's a nice one for the photographers. It's a nice image that I think will be shown again and again and again for many years to come.